Yo, guys, I swear to God, when I learn how to actually do my eyebrows on my own, it's over for you hoes. That and like when I learn how to twerk in a split, you're not gonna know what was coming. You know how everyone's like, your eyebrows aren't twins, they're sisters. Well, mine looked like adopted sisters, adopted cousins, not even the same household. It's just, this pandemic is really getting to me. It's getting to me. Okay.
I live for the touch of you, just a touch of you, just a touch of you.
Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
So I am here today with my first YouTube video, and I'm letting you know about a series that I'm starting. It's called She Tried It, and it's gonna be me trying new health, fitness, and beauty trends and letting you know how they worked for me and letting you know if they'll work for you. So today, my first video is gonna be me doing crochet braids. So this hairstyle you see in my hair, I did this by myself. Super happy about how they turned out. I'm actually shocked that I was able to do this on my own, because I usually do crochet locks and I always pay someone else to do them. So I'm just gonna let you know a little bit about the hair that I used. So I used Freetress is the brand. I used the color T30 and she is 22 inches. I am a whore for long hair. So like if it's 22 inches, actually if it's 20 inches or longer, put it on me. So yeah, it's Boho Hippie Braid. And I bought these at hairmall.ca. It's a vendor in the Greater Toronto area, and it came to me within a week. I live in the Greater Toronto area, and in the middle of pandemic, like, I was really happy that it came within a week. I've been ordering so much stuff and it's just like not coming, which I completely understand. But yeah, this took a week to get to me, and I only ended up using 5 packs. So I bought 6, used 5, I have 1 left over. Yeah, I'll take a strand of hair out just so you can know what it looks like. So there you go. There's just these 2 strands of hair poking out of the sides, and essentially when you layer it, it looks like this. So if you're interested in how I got the style and how I did this, continue watching. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Also, please like and subscribe, share, and put your reminders on if you want to know when I'm coming up with more videos. So thank you, and continue watching. So before we got into the actual braid pattern that I decided to do, I just wanted to show you guys what my hair looked like while it was down. I wanted to stunt, just wanted to show you what I am serving. And yeah, now we're gonna go into what I actually did to get the style. I look like Cynthia from the Rugrats. So in order to get this beautiful hairstyle, we're using Shine and Jab Control Gel Extra Hold. So that's what it looks like if you guys have never used it. We also got elastic bands, little black elastic bands. You can see them, and we just parted it and then put that in. And if I turn around, I have 7 braids in the back, in which I just tucked the long part of my cornrows in and then did some bobby pins to tuck that in. So what I'm going to do next is just braid these individual ones, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. I look crazy. Hi guys, so I am not wearing makeup right now, so please bear with my face. Those sections that I parted when I looked like Cynthia, I just braided them into these really, really tiny braids. And then I'll show you the next step. As you can see here, I've loosened the elastic band attached to my hair, and then I slide the crochet needle underneath that. I slide it back and forth, and then I grab my braid and I lock the loop in my braid through the loop in the needle. And you just lock it in, and like so. And then, ta-da! So now you have your hair going underneath the elastic band. You stick it through the hole. So now this is through this hole. You grab the hair and then you loop it through that hole. ta motherfucking da, you have the braid attached to your head. So for the first 2 rows, the reason why I started out with the front is because it's harder, because we have this extra strand of hair. So when I'm doing the back, essentially I'm just going to be pushing, because there's cornrows, I'm just going to be pushing it under, looping the hair through, pushing it under, looping the hair through. They're not going to have this extra step to do. But with the front, we have this extra step. So I'm going to show you guys what we do here. I said this like I'm some sort of professional. This is literally my first time doing this. I watched 6 YouTube videos to figure this out. So I'm going to stick my crochet needle through the first part of the braid. I am going to grab my own hair. I am going to close, oops. I have to close the clasp first. Close the clasp and then pull that thing through. And then we are going to do that 100 more times, essentially, guys. So it's there. Grab, pull that baby through. And I'm literally just gonna do this until this braid has fully disappeared. So this one actually looks the worst out of all the ones that I've done so far. Like, I did these 2 earlier. I don't know if you can see. I did this one earlier too. I tried to videotape doing this one, but that was a struggle. So I don't know if I'm the only one, but the moment I record myself doing something, I'm immediately like bad at it. So I was trying to say that the ones I did earlier on that day came out so good, and then this one that I videotaped came out kind of crappy, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
So I have done the front half, which is the hardest part to do. So I'm super excited. I like the way it looks so far, kind of. I don't know. I always disliked the way I looked in braids. I don't know why I did this. I'm having regrets. But yeah, so I'm going to do the back part now. Okay guys, this is getting down to the nitty gritty, the back part of your hair, which is the easiest part. This whole part took me about an hour, and what I'm just doing here is I am sticking the crochet needle underneath my cornrow, and then I am latching the hair to the crochet needle loop and then drawing it under and just knotting it. It's very similar to what I did at the front, but without that extra step of weaving your own hair through. This definitely was the easiest part of the process. I am sitting here watching a Netflix movie while I'm doing this. It's super duper easy. I did have some issues with the back, the bottom half. As you can see, it's starting to become an issue, but I touch on that a little bit later on in the video. I would also like to point out that I cannot cornrow, so I actually got my sister to do this for me. Shout out to Pepper, you rock, don't ever change. But yeah, when it comes down to it, realistically, I did about 30% of the work. Like, this was pre-braided, my hair was braided for me. All I did was the weaving through. So yeah, did the bare minimum and got the cutest look out of it. So this is me just vibing, super happy because I finally finished my hair and happy that I look super cute again. Make Toni cute again is the hashtag for this pandemic, y'all. Make me cute again. That's what I was trying to do. Yeah, this is the final look. I really like it, and like I said, I don't do braids often, so for me to like braids, it takes a lot. I feel like Beyonce. I feel like Serena Williams. I feel like Rihanna. Insert every black amazing woman right here. I feel like that right now. Anyways, this hairstyle, on a scale of like 1 to 10 on how hard it was to do, because you know this video is all about me trying things that I don't know how to do, it was like, I would say an 8. How easy, like out of 8 out of 10 how easy it was, not on how hard it was. It's an 8 out of 10 for easiness. Like, it was straightforward. But if you do not know how to cornrow, then this hairstyle is damn near impossible. Thank God my sister knows how to, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do this. So yeah, bottom line is we gotta learn how to cornrow out here. In terms of time, the front part of my hair, as I was telling you, I think I was explaining it at one point, took the longest, just from here to here, because those were single braids and I had to individually push them through by themselves. So that actually took me I want to say the front like 2 rows took me an hour within itself. An hour, maybe an hour and a half. But then doing the whole back part of my head by itself took an hour. But I am going to show you guys the part where I had a little bit of a struggle, which was the back of my head. And the issue is, in the videos that I watched, no one really explained how they tucked the ends of their cornrow back. So when you're doing cornrows, obviously there's like long parts that stick out. I thought I could just pin them up into other parts of my braid, the bobby pins. That didn't work because as I was crocheting braiding the actual braids through, the bobby pins started to fall out. And then I just had these like dangling parts of my cornrows at the back. So I looked crazy because it was just like leftover cornrows. What I did is I unbraided the ends of those cornrows and I braided it into about like groups of 3 or 4. These 3, actually maybe it's not 3, it's just 2. Anyways, these 2 are the end of one cornrow. So I undid that cornrow, divided that tail cornrow into 2, and then split it through the braid like I did for the front 2 rows of my hair. And I did that for all the braids in my back. So there's like 7 braids, so I divided those 7 tail ends of the cornrows into like 14 braids-ish. It's not the neatest look, but it was an answer for the issue that I was having. Are y'all ready for this? I don't think y'all ready.
Yeah, I just want to let you know the back of your head is ridiculous.
Since we're in the middle of a pandemic, I don't really see myself going outside with my hair like this. However, if this is a hairstyle that you want to do and you like want to put your hair up in a bun or up in one and you are going out and you don't want to look like a damn fool, I definitely recommend figuring out that part before you actually get into the crochet part. Obviously, that seems like common sense, but common sense ain't common for me, guys. So the back of my head still kind of looks ridiculous, but does not look as ridiculous as it did when I was initially trying, because there were just chunks of hair, like of my own natural hair, sticking out at the bottom. So yeah, that was the only hiccup I came into. Everything else was super straightforward. Love this hairstyle. Think I'm gonna actually do it again in the future. There is a lock version of this, so a faux lock version, and I love faux lock. So I do think that I'm gonna have to dabble in that for a little bit. Try that hairstyle out and see how it goes. And if I do, I will post a video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the style. Hopefully you learned something new. Hopefully you love your hair a little bit more every day if you struggle like I do with hairstyles and hair planning and everything. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Guys, before I forget, because I always forget this part, please like and subscribe. I'm coming out with new videos every week and I just really want you guys to know when I'm coming out with that content, so also put a reminder on so that you know when I do. Thank you. Also, subscribe to me because you love me and you like me and you think I'm great. So please subscribe to me. Bye, bye, bye.